master. It's very dark. I see you. Even beyond this world, you cannot hide from his gaze. My master.
Hello everybody! Oh no, people's faces has completely disappeared. Oh no, they're back. Hi everybody and welcome to this Fiesta Online PTS Plus AMA stream. For some magical reason, people's faces keep disappearing on me. I hope everybody's super mega hype. I mean, are you guys hype? I don't think you guys are hype enough. Yes, Vera is here in her awesome in her awesome in all of her glory, aren't you, Vera? Aren't you? Keep having something is happening. Yes, you are. Something is happening with everybody's face. They keep disappearing on me. However, everybody, welcome to this PTS and AMA stream. We're super excited to be able to show you guys a little bit of a nice little glimpse of our current PTS that is right now live. So if you guys haven't, make sure you guys download it and join in. Moby, if you could do me the favor and throw the link for them, thank you very much. You guys can find all the information you need there. So make sure you click on it, download it, and play and see all the awesomeness that is coming around. So we're super excited to give you guys a personal and close guide of our PTS and also talk a little bit about the current expansion that, as you guys all know, is called Realm of the Gods, as well as to answer a few of the questions that we've gathered that you guys actually were super awesome to give us through Discord, our forums, as well as our social media. But before, let's just get to know the people that are here right now. We have an amazing combo of individuals that have been supporting Fiesta in one way or another, and I want to introduce them to you guys. First of all, we have our executive producer, Wes, right on this side. Can't remember which side he is, but he's in one of them. Say hi, Wes. Say hi to everybody. I think you are muted, actually. I do not hear Wes. Does anybody hear Wes?
I'm muted.
He's
Wes,
totally muted. Unmute yourself.
There we go. How about that? Thank you. All right. So happy Friday. It's a pleasure to meet everybody, and we're really excited to show you all the Realm of the Gods expansion for Fiesta Online today. Thank you so much.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. We also are joined by our senior community manager, Moby. You guys have probably seen him here and there. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? I'm Moby. As you said, I'm a senior community manager at Gamigo. I help out with several games, including Fiesta, but also Skydome, Arcade, and Trove. I'm excited to do some giveaways in the chat, so definitely stay tuned. Look out in the chat for giveaways. And I'm excited to see this crazy cool update for Fiesta. So thank you for having me here.
Totally. Oh, something interesting just happened on my end. And of course, you guys all know your amazing community manager, Veralia, who is here, and as I said, her Fiesta glory.
Hello, everybody. I hope you will enjoy the stream. Happy to be here with you guys.
Probably one of the first times a lot of them have actually gotten the opportunity to listen to your beautiful voice, so soak it up, guys. Does not happen often. And of course, I am Nenian. Some of you know me. I was your current NA and ESNFR community manager, and I'm super excited to be here and be able to showcase you guys a little bit of what is coming in this upcoming update for you all. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you all very well know, on July 1st, we released some major news to you all, including our upcoming expansion, Realm of the Gods. A press release as well as a fun interview was shared with you guys, which was an interview between Vera with Wes. It gave you guys a good glimpse of what you guys should be expecting through the upcoming expansion, and pretty much the fun adventure that is awaiting you guys at the end of the month. ROTG, which is our awesome shortcut to Realm of the Gods name, will be bringing more than just a level raise for you guys. It'll be bringing you guys new realms, a new story never seen before, probably some cool things that you guys have may put together already just by watching our awesome skill trailer, which, by the way, thanks Kobo for that. It's awesome as always. And the lore alone will be super enriching to you guys, and you will obviously get your cap raise to go into 140 from 135. So, Wes, perhaps you can tell us a little bit more about the specifics that ROTG is going to bring the players.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Is my microphone working this time?
It is.
Right. So Realm of the Gods is a 5-level cap raise to the game, and within that we're going to be exploring the 3 different realms of the gods: Apolline, Scythian, and Teva. The players, the heroes of Isia, our champions, are going to find that the realms of the gods have been overwhelmed by corruption, and of course we're going to be the ones that save the day. All the players, all classes, are going to be receiving a new unique skill, 1 per prestige class, with the potential for more. We have new dungeons, new gear, a new crafting tier. It is a full tier expansion. This isn't a small tier update. This is more of a complete update to the game, and we have future plans and content to come out following this. ROTG is the first of many updates to come, and I'm pretty excited to tell you guys about what we have planned for the future of Fiesta in this stream. So I really do hope that y'all stick around and listen to what we have to say. Thank you.
Most excellent. Vera, perhaps you'll take a little bit of time and update the community of what the current lore is prior to ROTG for those of you guys that may not know it. Because everybody seems to have their own version of what is happening in Isia and Fiesta overall. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about that?
Okay, of course. So, as you all know, your adventure is starting over in Isia, saving the whole world of Isia, and you basically run through and try to defeat Pagel. And there are, as you might know, several gods, and in the end content, you are currently fighting with Kazul, and he is like the evil spirit that has been corrupted by Pagel, the god of greed. And that's basically what's going to happen. And Pagel will, of course, be a big content in also the realm of the gods, because he is the god of greed. And as you all have seen, that there is already Pagel in the teaser video. So yeah.
Indeed. If you guys saw that Pagel was done for and you guys had just beaten him enough in the current content, that was not the case. He has much more to do and definitely has much more to say in ROTG, and we are super excited to see what is going to happen to good old Pagel. So, something that a lot of you have been wondering about and have actually actively been able to see today is the brand new integration of the corruption event. Wes, can you tell us a little bit more about this particular corruption event?
Absolutely. So this is one of the major selling points that we have with this expansion. We're really excited to bring this feature forward. It's called the corruption event system. So what this is a set of dynamic game rules that allow events to happen throughout the new zones. The first type of event that we're doing for this is, as we've said, the corruption event. each realm of the gods has a chance to be attacked and affected by a wave of corruption. And this is an event that will roll out throughout the zone, causing the monsters to gain buffs, become corrupted, and more powerful. A UI, a gauge that measures the contribution and kills and gathering from all the players in the zone, starts measuring the activity of the players. They get to go out, fight against the monsters, kill them, gather the additional materials, and all the while this is contributing to the overall progression of the zone. This makes mini bosses and other events happen throughout the corruption event, and as the players respond and react to that, they get to go through the zone, fight and do additional quests, gain extra rewards. And then, of course, at the end, there's a really cool mini boss that's going to spawn. And if you kill her, she's going to give you a really powerful buff that you get to take forward into the other zones. And each god will have a different buff for their realm. So you'll actually be able to go from realm to realm, gathering these powerful buffs that are going to be able to help you as you're playing the game. So, yeah, the corruption event is our first swing at having dynamic real-time events in the game. And this is available on the PTS now. The kills, the numbers, the stats, all of that are really dynamic from our point of view. So we're looking for feedback and suggestions from the players as you play through the PTS. Let us know what you think, where the balance needs to be, where's the fun, and we'll keep working towards it. We have a lot of time and patches coming. We're very excited for the corruption event and what we're going to grow that into as we move forward.
Most excellent. Does this particular event has a time frame? Like, for example, do they have a certain amount of time where they need to do the corruption event, or it just goes and they miss the blessing for that particular timestamp, or does it just stay until they eventually finish and fill up the bar?
Okay, so corruption events, as the current corruption event we have, definitely has a fail condition. We're looking to have it completed in about an hour or less. If the event drags on for more than, I think it's either 2 or 3 hours, those numbers aren't really set yet. Please, I want to note that everything on the PTS is a work in progress. This is an actual functional PTS. We're here to test the systems, make sure they work, and collect the feedback. So right now, the kill time for the event is between 2 to 3 hours. If it's failed, the event will clear in that zone, and then a new zone will be randomly selected after a short window of time, and then it will begin again. It'll continue to roll through Teva, Appeline, and Scipient's realms, and the intent is that it shouldn't do one realm back to back to back. Otherwise, it would get really boring. So, yeah, there we go. It's the overall summary that I have.
That is most excellent. Why is there a time limit? Well, Nika, as Wes just explained how the event should run, you're getting amazing buffs every time you do one of these corrupt events in each of the maps. Imagine being able to just have those and just hoard them all day. Like, you have to make sure that you are fighting to get those amazing blessings. So it would not particularly be great if it's running all the time. Like, you guys gotta have a little bit of a challenge, don't you think? But perhaps that is something you guys can provide in your feedback, and that is something that can definitely be spoken on later on. As Wes has mentioned, you guys right now are going to help us a lot know what should be added and what's not working, and perhaps what needs to be reviewed. So make sure you provide the feedback on everything that you think, including the corruption event.
Absolutely. We are hungry for feedback. The design team is always happy to hear from the community, so keep talking to your community managers and we will see it. What else, Nadia?
Let's see. Now that we have spoken a little bit about the current immediate information that we can give you, let's show a little bit of our PTS to you guys. I'd say that's a particularly good moment. Now, probably everybody might disappear a little bit on me, so just give me 1 second. Maybe not. Yay, nobody disappeared. Everybody's face is still here. So sadly, you guys were just so quick, like, oh my god. I could not show you guys the corruption event. You guys destroyed it so quickly, but here you guys have pretty much one of the main cities as soon as you go into the new realm of the gods map. This is called the Celestial Gardens. This is the realm of Teva. As previously informed you guys will be actually seeing different realms through this expansion, including the Teva realm, Scypian, and Apolline. Right now, you guys have access to a little bit of Teva, of course not everything, but this is her main city. This is pretty much her representation as a goddess, as the goddess of life. As you can see, it's very technological, it's very advanced, it's very green and beautiful. There might be a couple of things that you guys might see throughout the buildings that could be super cute or might even have Easter eggs, so you guys should definitely pay attention and see what you find. But everybody is here right now because obviously some of the quests that you guys have access to can be found here. And they also allowed you to be able to open the other two maps that are currently within this map, which are the Temple of Hopelessness and the Celestial Islets. Now, Wes, can you tell us a little bit more about these two particular parts of the map that are open for the players? What do they entail, and do they have any story behind them?
So I don't want to give away too much of the story. I want to have the players go through and start digging through it. But so the Celestial Islets and overall the realm of Teva, as you've explained, this is the home for Teva itself. We have the first dungeon players are going to engage with comes from this region. It's a few levels further in, so they shouldn't be hitting it just first day. The first dungeon is going to be the next major step in your gear progression as you move through the Realms of the Gods expansion, and that dungeon's going to have a set of gear that is available to it. Actually, I may be getting the two dungeons confused. Don't make me commit to something wrong. Ask me another question. Too many dungeon heaters floating around. And I don't want to give the wrong impression just yet.
All right. I'm pretty sure the Temple of Hopelessness right now is just a normal dungeon for them to just go and grind a little bit if they want to. It also, I believe, is part of their daily, and it just helps them level right now so far. It's based on one of the daily quests. What about the Celestial Islets, though? What does that awesome map entail?
So the Celestial Islets is actually a pretty special place. It has a unique point in the lore, which I'm sure you're going to be able to share with us in just a little while. But beyond that, the Celestial Islets is the second area that you're going to get to as you're progressing through the expansion. How do I put that? We wanted the second zone to be a bit more focused on smaller group play initially, and we're still looking at how we want to balance the overall progression. In fact, I'm going to take a step back just from the zone itself and take a bigger look at how we're trying to accomplish the progression through the levels. So what we're trying to accomplish here is, as you're going through, whenever you start off at a next level or that is the final boss of the corruption event.
Yes, I got here in time.
All right, well, let's focus on this for a moment. Show her off, please.
Do you guys remember that awesome little snippet where you guys saw this brand new mob just talking and laughing at you guys a little bit? Well, this is her corruptor version. This is Cyril. And currently she's the mini boss you guys get to encounter during the corruption event. Ooh, well done, everybody. Well done. I hear click, 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 click.
Yeah, just taking care of one issue.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So at the end, the way the corruption event progresses is whenever it opens up in the zone, you have this gold bar towards the top. With the gold bar, you notice that there are multiple markers on it. These markers indicate either corruption spikes or other objectives that you're going to want to accomplish while you're going through the corruption event itself. Killing the mobs, and as you progress, you'll hit the first dot, and this will actually spawn something called a corruption spike. The corruption spikes are a unique type of mob. They're marked on your mini-map, and all around them is a very large radius where they buff all of the creatures around them. So this makes that part of the map quite a bit higher risk. So instead of just going through and grinding like normal, you want to take your time, well, not actually take your time, you want to group up and focus down the corruption spikes, making it easier to kill the other mobs and progress through the event faster. Now, where it really gets tricky is whenever Cyril spawns, the last boss. Cyril also has a corruption buff. So if you allow Cyril to get too close to one of her corruption spikes, you end up having a stack of 3 buffs, and that boss gets really, really tough quite quickly. So either you want to bring a really large group of players and overpower the corruption, or you need to be a bit smarter about it, use a smaller group and focus on the objectives, and you can go and work your way through it. But yeah, that's pretty much the short version of what we have for the corruption event right now. We're definitely interested in seeing the feedback on it and getting the right amount of balance. We don't want this to feel like a chore that you need to do all of the time. It's supposed to be an engaging and rewarding mechanic that helps you progress on a daily basis. And the daily and weekly quests that are related to it should give you pretty healthy chunks of EXP. It's overall part of how we want to rebalance the leveling experience. And that's another pretty lengthy one that we can go into at any point you're ready.
Most excellent.
Awesome.
I'm being asked to show parts of the map, other parts of the map. So I'm making my way slowly to the Celestial Islet so everybody can see.
So while we're going through the map, there's quite a few new creatures, and the artwork that we've put into Realm of the Gods is some of the best I've seen in Fiesta. And I really want to give a shout out to our art team. They've been working like mad to get this together and to deliver the best, most polished products we could get. That's everything from new creatures to new skins to new skills. It's a whole lot of new, and really glad to bring this out and to get it put in front of everybody today. Big shout out to everyone from the Fiesta team. Thank you all so much for the hard work up to the PTS, and ROTG is on schedule. We're excited to bring this to you guys.
Indeed. They did particularly well bring you guys brand new mobs, which I know some of you were a little worried about, but as you can see, everything is new, everything is shiny. You guys will love them. Yes, we're currently going through another giveaway right now, so make sure you guys write the special code word, which is ROTG, to get some really awesome giveaways. We'll be doing this through the entirety of the stream, so make sure you keep your eyes open. So, let's talk a little bit about Pagel. Pagel has been our most fearful foe. Not only has he tried to destroy our world of Isia, but even now he seems stronger than before, corrupting the realm and trying to destroy every single being that exists. And we had ourselves to protect us, as well as the blessings from Teva at least. But how far does his corruption go in this particular expansion? Does he corrupt more than what we see in here? Is there far much more corruption yet to be found? Did he hurt the gods?
Actually, there is actually quite a bit more corruption that isn't being shown just yet on the PTS. The Realm of the Gods has a pretty wide story arc to it and digs deep into the lore of the game itself. One of the neat little facets that you'll find out is, as a lot of the players already know, the Isians are the champions of the gods. They help defend the realm, and for everything outside of the Realm of the Gods, they've always been the answer. Well, inside the Realm of the Gods, every god has their own champion who is the arbiter of their realm, the keeper of their realm. Unfortunately, for Teva, Pagel has managed to corrupt her champion, and that's actually going to be the world boss, the first world boss that's included in Realm of the Gods. And yeah, it's actually really awesome, and we're pretty excited to show you guys this world boss. We have it ready now, but we're not going to be releasing it on launch day with ROTG. We're going to be monitoring the player base and waiting until we see enough people at end cap to actually go against the world boss and fight it. That way we don't have everybody just going for a mad dash, rushing right to the end. And yeah, it's... Nidian, if you don't have any artwork for it currently, you need to let me know so I can get you some. This boss is my favorite in the game. It looks so cool.
I'm pretty sure the community will love to see that. I currently don't have any, so I cannot showcase it, but definitely in the future we shall.
All right. We'll have to reach out to Cobalt and get them a picture. This thing is so cool.
So let's talk a little bit, because I know the community has been particularly curious as to what is the upcoming plan for Fiesta Online. We know that a lot of people tend to say that Fiesta Online is not bringing anything new, and yet we're continuously proving them wrong. What is currently the plan for Fiesta Online?
Okay, so for Fiesta, before I go too far forward with what our plan is, let me help explain how we got to where we're at right now. So Realm of the Gods is a very major update for the game. I mean, from our perspective, this is a full expansion. And with the Fiesta team, we started expanding the team earlier, well, at the start of this year, with the intent to bring and deliver this expansion and more for Fiesta Online. Now, that undertaking required us to review where the game is at, look at the code, the core concepts, and just overall where the game is. From there, we took a deep look at what tech issues we could address and what tools we were going to need to move forward, and since then, we've been working and building out towards this expansion. The Realm of the Gods is going to be the first major expansion that we're dropping with our updated and revitalized team. This is a formative process. We're learning and going through, building out proper pipelines, and coming up with what's going to be our production methods going forward for Fiesta Online. We want to bring that up to date and to make it as efficient as possible. So currently, our goal is to get ROTG out, and that's on target for July. And we have plans in place for another update this year. I'm not going to go into too many details about what that is. Let's get some more feedback on this update first before we look too far to the future. But after we get finished with ROTG this year, our goal is moving forward starting next year to be able to hit and maintain 2 major updates each year. It's actually the primary goal is to get to the 2 major updates per year. Now, ROTG, again, is going to be that benchmark. We'll see how long this stands and how well it does and what updates are going to be needed next. The delivery at the end of the month is going to be the most telling, and from there, we'll make the new schedule. And that's something that we want to start communicating forward with the players. We want to start sharing the details of what we're thinking and planning and what's going to be coming out next. And this type of two-way communication is going to be critical moving forward. Player insight and that type of data it's required to make a fun game. That's what Fiesta is.
Indeed. And based on what I'm reading, everybody's particularly excited about this. They're looking forward to what has not been shown and what will eventually come. You guys definitely should be, because it's going to be amazing. It will just your minds. So let's get to some of the questions. We've gathered quite a few of the questions that you guys provided for us. Now that you have seen firsthand pretty much how the upcoming expansion is progressing, what the plans are. So let's talk a little bit about what the community questions are. So first question, is it possible to level from 135 to 140 without doing any repeats? A lot of you guys were very, very curious about this one.
Okay, so without doing any repeatables, could you level from 135 to 140? Yes, you could, but that's not what we're intending from a design point of view. So I actually had a chat with the design team earlier today to align on this and to get a better concept. The way we're trying to approach this is as you move through each level, we want you to progress through, do the storyline, and do the one-time contents, the main quests, the side quests, the non-repeatables. This should give you a large chunk of your level, the current level that you're in, say at least half more. We're not dead set on these numbers yet. And then once you've gotten that main chunk, maybe 60% of your level, somewhere in that area, the remaining portion of that level would come from doing repeatable type content, not necessarily just repeatable quests where you're killing the same 50 or 100 or 700 mobs, but repeatable quests, dungeons, dailies, weeklies, the corruption event. We're looking at finding a way to spread those EXP sources out so that you aren't just doing repeatable quests. That we hear you loud and clear. Absolutely. So take a look at what we have on the PTS, see what's going to come out with ROTG, and help us refine how the EXP spread is. Cool.
Awesome. Will there ever be a complete card collection for Fiesta?
The card system is actually pretty high on our radar. We've been looking at it, and it's behind in the overall progression of the game. It didn't get updated in ROTG or in the previous. So this is definitely something that has our attention. It needs to be brought up to date. We see a lot of potential in the card system, and we also think that there's room for improvement. So before we get into bringing forward the card system update, let's get some more feedback from the community. And yeah, we're definitely wanting to sit down and figure out how to bring it forward and what's going to make that system the best. We know that there's quite a few players who are avid card and shiny hunters, and we're excited to do more.
You heard him, guys. If you want more cards, you gotta give us feedback for it. The more you say so, the more there will be the possibility to bring it. All right. Will it still be possible to do instances from previous content from 130 like Karen or SK once you're 140?
Yes, with the currently, whenever the expansion comes out, you will still have access to the 135 int tier content, the primary dungeons, Karen, and all of that. Whenever reaching the new level cap isn't going to exclude you from your former gear or from your former content, not gear.
Most excellent. We know this was a very concerning question that a lot of you guys have, so now you definitely know. You will still be able to enjoy all content even if you're max level with ROTG. So that is pretty awesome. Will there be new realms, or it will just be one map?
There's definitely more than one map. Teva, Appeline, and Scipion each have their own realm, and each realm has multiple maps within it. So definitely, plenty of space to move around in the world.
Yes, so many possibilities, you guys. It'll be bigger and awesome and better. Will the corruption only happen on the new realms, or will it also affect Isia?
Okay, for this one, the corruption event is limited purely to the Isian realms. Or, I'm sorry, it's excluded from Isia, it's limited to the realms of the gods. The corruption. We are interested in making other events, but the corruption event itself is limited to the new content. It does not reach further.
Awesome. Will the expansion include a balanced patch along with new elements?
New elements, yes. A balance patch, no. Where we're currently at is bringing forward items and gears for the expansion. We've taken a pretty deep look at where the classes are with the team, and we're definitely aware that there is a request for a rebalance, and we see room for it. That's not a very small request. To rebalance the classes is going to be a pretty big undertaking. It's on our radar, and that looks like something that we can be addressing next year. But it's not a small thing that comes in real quick and fast. It takes a deep evaluation of all of the classes, figuring out what their core roles and themes are meant to be, and then maintaining that. And we don't want to take the classes that you know and love and break them to make them into something else. We want to stay true to the spirit of each of those classes and bring them in line with what they were always intended to be. It's going to be a bit of an undertaking, but we will be doing it.
Excellent.
Okay. What about the game code restructuring? Will this affect the whole performance of the game on all areas or only the expansion stuff?
The actual restructuring of the code and the tech level improvements we've made are systemic. They're fully game-wide. Those aren't limited to the Isian, or to the Isia realm, or to the realms of the gods. That's across all aspects of the game. And that is a part of an ongoing initiative. Our workload is divided between developing new content moving forward, as well as addressing previous existing issues, and that type of quality of life and improvement, from the disconnect reports that we've seen to stability issues, all of that is on our radar and gets worked on in parallel to this type of new content.
Awesome. How long between the extensions and the server merger for all communities?
So ROTG is coming out this month, and server merges, we're currently scheduled and looking at doing one server merge this year. We have our eyes on the DE region, and we're currently looking at what would be the best way to accomplish that. We don't have a set plan in place of how to move forward with the servers. That is what is in review. That'll be the next topic on our list once we get past ROTG.
Awesome. We know you guys have been wondering a lot about the current merger topic, but right now, as was said, you guys, there's a focus to make sure to give you guys brand new content, and the mergers will come in time. Just make sure to stay tuned to all of the forum informations and updates you guys will receive throughout the year. Vera, you sound a little bit quiet, the players are saying.
Oh, we have to change that. And we have an extraordinary question that has been asked multiple times. Will the current raid system with the 20-player expedition group remain, or will there be a change there regarding the group size?
Currently, no changes to the group size for expeditions.
Thank you. And now you have the answers.
Even though you have already mentioned it, but just in case somebody missed it, should we expect to see a new world boss?
Yes, there is definitely a new world boss. We've already prepared the first one for ROTG. It will not be released on launch day. We're holding the world boss back. We're going to wait until we see that enough players have reached level cap, and then we'll go ahead and deploy it so that everybody can have a good shot, and we'll start seeing and collecting the feedback at that point for them.
All right, while we are with the world boss questions, there is another one. We have currently different world bosses which have different respawn times, and will the upcoming world boss have a 24 or 12-hour respawn time?
We're currently leaning towards the 24-hour respawn line, but this isn't definitively carved in stone. If there is a very strong opinion from the community or more feedback that we haven't seen yet, we're definitely open to discussion. Current markers ticked for 24 hours.
Awesome. This means, guys, if you want to give us feedback, post on the forum and give us your opinion on that one.
This was a question that was asked of a concerned player about the life extension of Fiesta Online. So this was their question. What do you see Fiesta in 5 years, or where do you see Fiesta Online in 5 years? Will there be more regular content, like more caps or new dungeons instances?
Absolutely. 5 years from now, Fiesta will not be recognizable from this moment. We intend to move forward producing new content and expanding the game. That doesn't always mean adding all new systems. That does mean looking at the existing systems like the cards and housing and everything else. There's always room for polish and improvement. Our goal moving forward is to hit stride and have 2 major updates every year. And Fiesta is one of those games that has shown to have a permanent community. So as long as there are players here playing, there should be content here still flowing. And we're happy to provide it. So yeah, 5 years from now, Fiesta will be even better than it is today. We have no doubt of this, and we're honestly really excited to collaborate and work with this community and grow this game even further.
That sounds awesome. Will there also be like a new class at some point, or is one planned?
So we've talked about the new class idea, and that's always really fun and exciting for a game, but the balance will come first. We absolutely need to look at rebalancing the existing classes before we try to add another one in. Otherwise, that's going to devolve into some type of flavor of the month problem, and we don't want that. We'll get the classes balanced first, and then we'll look at another class.
That is most excellent. I was seeing that question multiple times about the new class. You guys got your answer now. All right. Will the PTS start at level 135, or will just copy the current game, or do they start from scratch? This is something that you guys have possibly seen already so far. You will, if you join the PTS right now, you'll be able to start right from 135th, Jesus Christ. So you can actually see the current content that we have, because it would be particularly unfair if we would just give you level 0. Come on, guys. We love you too much to do that to you guys. Obviously, what you do
touch
here.
on that
Oh, yes, please.
Bit.
Of course.
For the characters and the players that are coming in and making new characters, it's actually really beneficial to us. For the PTS, we wanted to compare how the existing players with their gear and equipment will do in the new zone. So that's why we have the setup the way you currently see it. Characters that were created before the PTS are here, and you're able to play them, bringing over your existing equipment. And we've also added a system to the PTS to where whenever you're creating a character, if you put the right underscore at the end of your name, you'll be able to start off at level 135 with a lot of gems. You'll be able to get a starter set of gear for 135 that is from the expansion. And for us on the development side, this serves as kind of like a control group. So we now have set of data coming from players with their existing gear from the live gameplay, and the new characters that are being made give us something to balance against. So anyone that's coming in, whether you're on a new character or an old character, it's definitely beneficial to us, and we appreciate that type of support. So by all means, test out any and every class that you've ever wanted to. Today's the day, and this weekend is the week you get to be 135. Anything you want.
So those who have been on the PTS maybe already have seen what we're going to ask next. Will we get new skill animations and effects?
All right, so we currently have at least one new skill coming out for every prestige class. Those were the first, and these skills are kind of a bit different from the existing Fiesta skills. We're still looking and working to polish and refine all of the skills, but this one specific, or these new set of skills are intended to be a bit more powerful and have a bit beefier cooldown. These are reactive buttons that can have a pretty big advantage, like the attack speed buff or a major health shield. And yeah, I've started seeing feedback from the players already regarding the different skills from the different classes. Please keep that feedback coming, and we will definitely be looking at it moving forward. These skills are indicative of the classes and should represent the power and the aspect of that class. So if you think that we're not hitting the mark on that, let us know. Skills and class identity is a pretty big deal to us.
Most excellent. Connected to that, everybody loves new skills and effects, but they are also very curious about new gear and weapons. Will they have some?
Absolutely. So the expansion is bringing forward multiple sets of gear. I mean, it's this as simple as the white gear that you see on the vendor here at the start of the expansion. There are green sets that drop from the world. There's quests that reward gear, and then of course, in true style, there's our dungeon gear, or there's dungeon gear that has set bonuses, and that's what you work towards. We also have plans for post ROTG of adding another layer of equipment to the system, or I'm sorry, another tier of gear. No, tier isn't the right word either. We're looking at adding additional sets post-release beyond the ones that we already have. So yeah, definitely new gear to work with, new sets, and those new sets are going to focus and empower the skills that are coming out with ROTG.
Most
Sounds
excellent.
So when you're leveling up your character, always something that is awesome are boosters. Are we getting quest boosters in the future with more than 20%?
So that's definitely a question that we've seen more than once now, and to help address it for ROTG, we have a set of higher value boosters that will be available for a limited time. And as well as in the pre-order packages, there's a very exclusive aura that you're going to be able to get that gives you a 10% EXP buff. That's also available on the PTS for you to check out and see how they look. Ninian has the Teva equipped currently.
I do. And since you already mentioned special packages, do you want to let them know a little bit about what that entails?
Do we have the video yet?
Yes.
Please.
I
worth 1,000 words. In the video.
I shall share. So before I share this amazing, wonderful video, understand that you guys are getting some really, really good goodies. And right now you guys have the ability to be able to actually wear them and see them firsthand in the PTS. But, you know, Cobol and the art department wanted to like just flex that awesomeness. So we're just going to make sure to showcase it to you guys. So pay attention to what's coming up. Oh, please, everybody, tell us. Tell us your thoughts about those beautiful, beautiful armor and weapons and something really special that I will say it's an aura. Perhaps Wes can tell us a little bit more.
So, what you saw in that video is each god, Teva, Apolline, and Scythian, have their own set of cosmetic equipment, weapon skins, mounts, and a very, very unique aura. The auras that are included in this package are for movement speed as well as EXP, and the effect on them is something quite new. Ninian, drop your weapon and shield. Let's get a better look at what that aura looks like. Not that those aren't awesome as well.
There we go. I'm so blue. Daboo-dee-daboo-da. There, can you also take off your weapon so we can see yours since you're wearing Apollines, I believe? No, you're wearing Sepians right now.
Way.
Excellent. But yeah, so each package is, each of these packages sports items from Teva, Apolline, and Scythian. Each has their own unique mount, their own equipment set, their own weapon skin, and, well, in my opinion, I think this is the best set I've seen in Fiesta. The art team went far above and beyond all expectations, and personally speaking, I think that the Battle Pig is one of the coolest mounts I've ever seen.
Yes, we must showcase the mounts. Mounts. Where are mine? Not on my hotkeys. You guys must see. Come see this amazing his action. Just whee! It's so fun, you guys. You just get to, when pigs fly, it's great. It's wonderful. We, of course, each set has a mount that goes along with it. This is the Scythian pet. We obviously have Apollines as well, which is this beauty right here. And we have Teva's. Whoop. Like in people. It pretty much matches with whichever armor you're wearing, which is glorious. You guys also get to have really cool auras in your eyes, which has never really been seen before and is particularly cool. Vera is currently wearing Scythian's armor.
Yeah, look at it.
Look how beautiful it is. Just gorgeous. Just wonderful. As Wes said, I am wearing Teva's. And previously, Vera was wearing Apollines as well. Can you change it so they can see?
Yes. This one is my favorite.
It is incredibly detailed and incredibly beautiful. You're just your own superhero, and it's just fantastic. All right, back to the questions. Where did we left off? Oh yes, this is quite a question that has been asked prior to ROTG, but it eventually came back up. Will the auto quest turn in for levels that are higher than 60?
You're talking about the ability to turn in your quests whenever you're out in the field instead of running back to town?
Yes.
Yes, this is actually on our radar. This is something that we're looking at implementing. It hasn't had the highest priority as we've worked on ROTG, but we're definitely aware of it, and this is something we want to deliver in the future.
Awesome.
There is another question that has been asked by many players. Are there any plans for the future for fixing very old bugs that still exist in the game?
Absolutely. That is an ongoing task for us. If there are any bugs you're encountering, go ahead and report them. If you think they've been reported before, go ahead, and it's always helpful to submit a report. Every person that submits has a little bit different data and can give us a different aspect of what's going on. And before we can really fix any problems, for us, we need to be able to reproduce them. So the more detailed any report is of how we could make that happen on our side, helps us find out specifically where those bugs are occurring, and then we can take care of them. So yes, absolutely, we're interested and need to attack the older existing tech debt and bugs. Whenever you as a player encounter those, please take a moment, report it to us, and it will get to our list. We do want to get rid of all of the former bugs, and the Fiesta experience should be enjoyable through and through, and a bug is a detraction from that. It deserves our attention.
Absolutely. And if you guys haven't heard it yet, we have some awesome game testers, and you can always report bugs on the forum directly to them. And if you do not know how to, you can also reach out on Discord and ask them for more information how to contact them. And of course, if you have no other option, you can also contact our support and report bugs. But please, for the PTS, stay on the forum. Do not contact our support for PTS bugs.
Awesome. This is also quite a question that was very much repeated. The players would like to know if Tier 6 buffs are coming to ROTG.
Okay, so for ROTG, we have prepared a full new crafting tier. This includes new gatherables, new scrolls, new consumables, the whole line of it. So absolutely. Whenever this comes out, you can expect a new tier of crafting, new production, recipes will be coming from the new zones. And yeah, absolutely. You can look forward to a new crafting tier with ROTG.
Awesome. There's another question regarding the sets. Will there be new set effects on the cap sets that serve again, like the 150 for the party?
Okay, currently we haven't made a new set that leverages that type of group buff. We are looking at it, but it isn't in for ROTG launch. We're actually really interested to hear more feedback from the players on what item sets exist that they really like, what buffs and mixtures and combinations they have found that suit them best in their gameplay. Not necessarily the items that have just the rawest stats or highest stats overall, but the ones that fit the overall meta gameplay that the players are experiencing and enjoying now. Any feedback and direction towards that, we can collect, drive towards the design team, and you'll get and see more sets like you're already enjoying. And if not, we can work on those to come up with brand new ideas. Please.
Awesome, thank you.
Oh, segue. Will there be a new Kingdom Quest in ROTG?
At the start of ROTG, no, we will not add any new Kingdom Quests. You'll have access to some of the former Kingdom Quests. Our main driver at the start is we want to focus the attention on the corruption event and seeing how the reward plays from that. Once we have a good feel of it, then we can look at adding more EXP sources. This is a part of that process I described earlier, where we want to have a good grasp of where players are getting their EXP and how they're experiencing that, a large chunk coming from their quests and then more coming from the repeatable content. So yeah, definitely on our list.
Excellent.
TG will have new and interesting game mechanics when killing a boss or completing a dungeon.
Okay, to that one, yes, absolutely. So with Realm of the Gods, the new bosses that we're using actually have a new layer of tech to them that allow them to have more complex fight mechanics. Instead of having like a simple type of script where it does the first step, the next step, the next step, we're going to be able to add conditionals and chances for the creatures and specifically the bosses to be able to react in multiple ways and start making the fights more dynamic and varied. You'll see that whenever you start engaging with the final bosses of ROTG, and we're looking at making that more complex and engaging as we move forward. But yeah, ROTG bosses are going to be more advanced than any of the previous bosses. We hope to grow that going forward.
Will this also be coming for already existing instances? Will they be like reworked or overworked?
At this point, no. There is no plan to currently rework the old bosses. We're still building out what we have for ROTG, and once we are satisfied with the bosses for this expansion fully, then we can look at where we want to go next with the new boss tech.
That sounds promising.
Indeed. So you guys don't just like memorize a boss and think that's what's gonna happen. It will always be pretty much a surprise, which is very fun and challenging for you guys. Now, some members of the community were wondering what they could do to help mitigate disconnections and issues they come across through the game, like warping disease or getting disconnected when they go to new maps.
Okay. For this one, this is a bit harder. Whenever it's a connection issue, whenever players get disconnected or it's a stability, there are so many factors and variables that can affect it. It can be something local on your machine, it can be something on the network in between us, it could be an ISP, or so many issues. Whenever you're regularly or routinely experiencing disconnects in the game, that's something that we need to have reported. You could either, well, a support ticket is obviously the best way to reach out to our customer support, but we need a lot more than just that we're having a disconnect issue on those types of reports. Any and all details of where the character was at, what time it was, if, yeah, any conditions that you can explain or again give us clues of where to look. Because for connection issues, again, it's really complicated. We have to check in-house, we have to consider what could be wrong on the client side, and then there's third-party issues. From where we're at, we've put a lot of work into bringing more stability towards the game. We know we're not done with that yet, and it's actively on our work list every single week. We will continue to drive towards it, and if the community can give us as many detailed reports about these types of instances, it will help us.
Awesome. So make sure you guys remember that when you report any sort of issues that you guys seem to be having constantly, be as thorough as possible explaining what's happening with it. So that way it's easier for our team to identify what could possibly be the issue and resolve it.
All right. So there was another question from the players. As you might know, we have like some awesome talisman which came with one of the latest content for the players. Will the talisman also be relevant in the new expansion?
Your existing talismans are going to carry forward into ROTG. We're not going to be changing those yet. That system's a bit more complicated than the standard rest of the gear, and we're looking at addressing the more complicated gear systems following the release of ROTG. We didn't want to risk trying to pack all of that in at once and having a misbalance issue between the most important items in the entire game. So, yeah. Talismans, keep the ones you have. You're going to keep using those, and once we get beyond ROTG launch, we will be able to communicate more about the steps we want to take towards them.
Awesome, thank you.
What level are the new skills?
The new skills are acquired via a quest, and that quest is unlocked at level 138. For the PTS, we've gone ahead and dropped them on the vendor with skill scrolls at 135. And for anyone that's playing on the PTS, be really careful. Whenever you're talking to the skill merchant, your new skills are currently missing their icons. That's a bug. So where your new skill would be will just be a black box in the middle of the row. Mouse over it, and you'll see it has a skill for you. You can buy it for a copper, and then you'll be able to use it.
Excellent.
All right. So this is a question that has been confusing many players in the past and is highly requested. Since the new items are tier 6, what's going on with the existing legendary weapons that are currently shown as tier 6 in-game?
So the legendary items are in the same bracket as the bracelets. That is one of the more advanced systems, and we'll be looking at addressing that following the release of ROTG. Currently, the existing legendaries are the legendary tier, and we will not be adding new ones this month.
All right, thank you. I hope this
Absolutely.
was helpful to anyone who asked that question.
All right. Players were wondering if the level 135 NPC stats will remain the same on the PTS as normal live servers.
Okay. For this question, I believe we're being asked if we've made any changes to the former content on the PTS. The only thing that has changed is the ROTG content. We made no changes to anything prior to this expansion for the PTS. So stats are 100% the same for the pre-existing mobs before this expansion between PTS and live service.
Excellent.
All right. So the community would also like to know if you will make it easier to reach the new levels that you are adding into the game. For example, by adding more quests and changing repeat rewards or kill amounts on earlier levels.
So at the launch of ROTG, we're not adjusting those pre-existing quests. But one of the things that we've been throwing around inside development and looking at is the corruption event is an event that is specific to the realms of the gods. We want to expand the system to where it can actually handle doing multiple events at the same time, multiple different types of events. And once we reach that stage, then it would be quite easy to go back through the old zones and have dynamic events that were, well, new and reasons to explore to go back to those old zones with meaningful and integrated content. Something like this might be the solution, but I'm not going to commit to anything very hard at this moment. We want to address the previous content, the existing leveling experience, but that isn't part of what we're doing with Realm of the Gods. That'll come at a later date. To put it succinctly, ROTG is focused on the in-game experience for our existing players.
Awesome. Will you be releasing tier 6 unbinds that will also work on legendary items for ROTG?
I believe my answer is no at the start of ROTG, because it's in alignment with touching the legendary system. We don't want to change it until we have a clear view of what we're going to do from it end to end. And my answer is a soft no, but I would actually have to double check on that one. I'm not 100% certain. I don't think we are.
Okay. So there is also a question where the clerics come in and also the knights. Will the shields ever be enhanced up to +12?
This was actually a very recent discussion that we had. So we are looking at the shields and seeing the differences between the enchanting tiers. Once we get a grasp of how we want to achieve the balance there, that is definitely something we can achieve. So on the to-do list, but I don't have a short ETA for it just yet.
Oh, that sounds awesome. This also means probably new special effects on the shields, which would look awesome. All right.
Excellent. And one of our most intricate questions from the community. Considering the scope of this project and the last 4 years of content drought, are there plans of introducing new content more quickly?
Absolutely. ROTG is the first major update in quite a while, and this is us setting the benchmark, figuring out what the production process is going to look like moving forward and what we're going to be able to reliably and consistently deliver. Our goal is to hit 2 major updates a year, and we're working towards that now. ROTG is the first step, and absolutely, it's a major goal for us, the team, and the company to bring production up to speed and to have regular updates coming out. Maintaining that type of schedule is the best thing you can do for a game. It builds trust with the players, it gives us a schedule, it makes working on it easier all around. Having that type of schedule and roadmap is going to benefit everybody for Fiesta Online.
That is pretty awesome to know. Is there actually, this question is more for Vera, are there any awesome events happening this weekend that the players should keep an eye out?
Absolutely. For those who didn't know, Fiesta is currently this month celebrating its 13th birthday for the European versions. This means this weekend there will be another experience and drop boost for the EU versions. sorry, NA, you will be coming next when your birthday is around the corner. And we will also have an awesome challenge event this weekend, which will start around midnight and will be also announced on the forum. Which basically means you are going to go on a crab hunt. So check out our forum later around midnight and stay tuned.
How many years is it now? The EU birthday?
13.
13 years.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
reached teenagehood. Congratulations.
Whew.
What an excitable time, you guys. You guys get quite a lot this year with ROTG, the expansion, new world boss, new dungeons, just a lot of fun, a lot of new items, a lot of just brand new everything. It's like Christmas before Christmas. I don't
No,
think
it's the perfect birthday gift.
It is. It is a wonderful birthday for pretty much all of you guys. And we are super excited to be able to bring you guys more information and more updates as the months come by. Just make sure that you guys keep your eyes opened to all of our social medias as well as the forum in case like some special events happen to let you guys get in some goodies and just to keep updated overall. Do not forget that our expansion is set for... Which day is it? It's this month, right?
Absolutely. Wednesday, July 28th.
July 28th, you guys. Like, it's right around the corner. So make sure you grab your guildmates, you bring your friends, your families, everybody, and grind and totally get up to date on our live server so you can totally enjoy Realm of the Gods when it comes out at the end of this month. Before we actually finish the stream, we have 3 really fun giveaways that are not just SC currency. So Moby, if you can do me the honors of starting the first one and
All right,
reminding me what it is.
Let me wrap up this 5,000 coin giveaway really quick that we're doing right now. People are typing Teva in chat for that. I'm gonna roll the last one.
Yes.
So Levidas89, congrats. All right, let me get the next giveaways set up. Hold on, chat.
Hold
giveaways.
on, guys. It finished, the one with Teva. Stop writing Teva.
Also, if you won a prize today, check your Twitch whispers. I'm sending you messages from Gamigo Games, and you will get a message through the Twitch whispers system on Twitch. All right. We have some other epic prizes. So if you won stuff earlier, you got 5,000 slime coins. Right now we have a rare mount, the Tammy mount. We can give away that. Let me set that up for us.
Let's give that one
Awesome.
first.
Thank you so much for all the support today, Moby.
Oh, for sure.
Indeed.
All right, the keyword for this will be Tammy.
Yeah, everybody write
Yeah.
Tammy on the chat so you guys can get a chance to get your very own Tammy. And there it goes.
Tammy, T-A-M-Y. I typed it in there. There you go. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, the chat is going crazy.
Just a little bit? You think they want the Tammy?
I'm not sure. Can you
Uh,
post more Tammys in the chat?
I don't know if you happen to have the Tammy mount, but it's pretty cool. The goat ram mount thing.
Yeah, it's a Rammy Lammy.
Rammy Lammy Tammy.
Rammy Lammy Tammy.
Type it in. Also, be sure to be following the channel. If we do more streams in the future, you want to be followed and connected here.
Oh, by the way, Nanyan,
Yes.
can you do me a favor and can show us the pig again?
The pig!
Yes, please. I have to give a shout out to Diniri, which has been like asking to show it again because it's her favorite mount.
Here you
And she has been
go.
waiting for a long time to have it in the spotlight.
Here you
This is
go.
for you, Dini. I love you.
This is for you, girl. Look at this. Look at this. Whee! I will never get like tired of watching this pig fly. Just awesome. Whoever came up with this idea, I commend you.
That would be Kobold, I think. If not, definitely from the art department.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna roll the mount giveaway.
And who's the lucky winner? Oxylane.
Oxylane.
Nice. Congratulations.
Sending you a message right now on Twitch. Congratulations. You've won the Tammy mount.
You got your own Tammy. Cobalt is always Cobalt. This will never change. All right. What's the next one? What is the next goodie?
Is a new beauty coupon. A die.
Ooh, yes. If you guys haven't seen the amazing new colors that you guys get with this new beauty coupon, they are really shiny and multicolored. So you guys definitely want to keep one of this in your premium inventory. So go ahead. Well, since everybody's so happy with Cobalt, make the word Cobalt for this particular one.
Okay, how do I make sure I spell that
How do you
correctly?
write
It's
Cobalt?
Kobal.
K-O-B-A-L. Got it. Got it. Thank you, chat.
There you go.
That's on top of it.
Yeah, that, of course.
Community's always on point.
By the way, I found a Tammy here.
Oh,
So
ooh.
Yes. Isn't that sick? So cool.
I see your Rami, but I bring Celeste because she is beauty, she is grace, she is just wonderful.
she perfectly fits into Celestial Garden.
I know. You guys see how well she just goes with everything?
There's a
She's
Leafy.
ready. There's a what?
There's a Leafy next
Oh,
to
it's a Leafy! Yes, thank you, Van. Look at that. Look at all them Ramis. I don't think there's not enough Cobalt in this chat. Come on, guys. You gotta show that man some love after all the hard work he's been doing for you. More, more,
More.
more! Cobalt! I'm pretty sure he is watching and enjoying this very, very much.
There is also another one. Oh, which one is that one?
Where?
The blue one. I forgot its name. I'm sorry.
Oh lord. Oh
There are
lord.
so many blue ones. It's not Sammy. Is it Sammy? No. Sammy is
No, Sammy's white. Is
more
it
blue,
not?
but it has a sparkly bud.
That is the way to remember.
Sammy, it's Sammy. You're right. Thank you.
Thank you. Sissy, you were not wrong. You got it. You got it right. All right, I think we've had enough Kobolds in the chat. Let's see who's the lucky winner.
The winner is Monarch BJ.
Yeah! Congratulations!
Congrats.
You get to look super awesome for the upcoming expansion. Good job, good
You're
job.
medium.
Yeah. Now, what is our last
That's-
cool item for the day?
The last item is the Royal Craze swimsuit.
Which is one of our newest one.
Ooh.
Ooh, you guys get to like just hang around in your bikini cool swimsuit.
Perfect for the
So
summer.
yeah, so use the word summer as their way to join in this particular one.
Summer is set. All right.
Come on, guys, right summer so you can get your very own brand new bikini.
Here you go. There is the bikini. Oh, my eyes.
Your eyes. There is the bikini you guys are getting. Vera just being a wonderful model for all of you.
Wait, where are you? Oh,
I'm right here. There we go. There we go. Ready for the summer. Summer fun.
I'm curious, what's everyone's favorite lines from the Apolline, Scipion, and Tiva so far? I think I'm Apolline.
Oh, are you Team Apolline?
I am Team Apolline.
Team
Oh,
Apolline.
Lord, you guys.
Absolutely. But I mean, Tiva has the best godly aura, so
I am Team Tiva all the way. I mean, don't get me wrong. Apolline has an amazing sense of style. He really, really does. But, That boy.
Hello, how can you not see Pian's mount? I mean, come on, it's the pig, so it's all three.
I mean,
All three are great, though. It's hard to choose.
Wait, that one's not Aveline's one. That's Scipion, so that's Scipien's
Yes.
mount. Yes, yes, yes.
So it's
Such
all
a
or nothing.
Battle pig.
the battle pig.
All right, everyone. Be sure to be following the channel as well. We almost have over 200 entries. It's insane.
This is the Fiesta
lucky winner.
community.
And then, like I said before, anyone that wins, you'll get a Twitch Whisper. So we'll contact you through there, and you'll get your code later today.
Also want to give a big shout out and thank you to the entire community for being here, checking out our stream today. This has been so awesome, getting to show off the content. Everybody on the team has worked very hard to bring this to you today, and we're going to keep working, and you'll get to see our OTG at the end of this month. We're really excited, and yeah, this has been absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much for this time today.
Awesome. Are we ready to roll it?
Ready.
Alrighty. Good luck, everyone. Terran 2.
Woo!
Terran at 2?
Congratulations!
Congrats.
Time for summer party at the beach. Oh, perfect for
Indeed.
hunting crabs.
Royal Praise swimsuit heading to. Very exciting. Alright, those are the 3 big giveaways that we have today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Moby.
Of
Indeed.
course.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. We hope to continue to update you guys and share more fun events and streams in the future. Please do not forget everything we have shared with you guys today, especially your feedbacks and your reports towards PTS, as well as your current content. Make sure you guys make a very detailed report for us, so that way we can help fix everything that needs fixing and make you guys more happy, as well as any more questions that you guys find yourself asking about the future of Fiesta or the content itself. Make a nice forum thread for us to be able to go check every once in a while and try to keep you guys updated as possible. We will be looking forward to your feedback, and we very, very, very much appreciate you guys being here with us today. Thank you, Wes, Veralia, and Moby, for joining and answering our community's questions today. We hope to see you guys again very, very soon. So good luck, Isians, and have fun in your adventures. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for having us. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, all right. Thank you.